Now, I feel good for the Steelers because all it took was one game, and they're alive again. And see, the thing about the Steelers, and I have been in and around Pittsburgh most of my life, when you write them off is when they become the most dangerous. And I at least picked them to cover, so I get partial credit. I still didn't think they'd win. But that's when they become dangerous. And now here they are, 2-4, one game behind the Ravens and the Bengals. And they're in position to make things interesting in the AFC North. And even with Mitch Trubisky in, and who knows how long Kenny Pickett will miss with the concussion. We're going to get to see the Steelers on Sunday night against the Dolphins. But it worked yesterday. It clicked with all those injuries. Defense decimated, especially in the secondary. They still got it done. Cam Hayward told me after the game, because I said, what did you do to Brady? He said, Brian Flores told us, don't waste your time trying to disguise anything pre-snap. You're not going to fool him. You just got to get after him with the front four. And they did. And it made him frustrated. It had him yelling at his teammates. And even though Hayward said they weren't motivated by the fact that Brady decided to take Saturday off and not go to the walkthrough of the meeting, I suspect that it was discussed at some point in the locker room. Why would Mike Tomlin not make that an issue? This effing guy thinks he can just check out and show up and beat us. That's what they think of us. Yeah. How do you not find a way to introduce that topic into the locker room if you're Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in some ways, it is a little bit disrespectful, right? And I mean, I don't know that Brady's intention was to do that, but when you are skipping things that are a part of the week leading up to a game, that does give off some sort of air of disrespect, and it does kind of become some bulletin board material for them. But yeah, I mean, look, this is the kind of thing we expect from a Mike Tomlin coach team, right? This is a program victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had every reason to roll over, right? Your defense decimated by injuries. You haven't won a game without TJ Watt, and they still are able to muster some stuff together. When you're missing TJ Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick from that defense, that changes everything. It does. Those guys are elite at what they do. It's almost like the Rams missing Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. It just changes everything that you can do because you don't have those two guys out there. So the fact that Mike Tomlin was talking about it after the game, they had to play linebackers sometimes at the nickel defensive back spot because that's how many guys they were down. Mitchell Trubisky has to come back in and start playing again for Kenny Pickett, and you get Chase Claypool stepping up. Those are the kinds of things that you need to beat a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they got it. And it's just one of those things now where you say, okay, are the Steelers going to start rolling a little bit? Because I can see it happening. It's what they've done every single year under Mike Tomlin. As you always say, just when you think they're out of it, that's when they become the most dangerous. You can never count the Steelers out, and that game is a great example of why.
Maybe on tonight's Let's Go podcast, we'll get some more insight on the Tom Brady decision to exit the team on Friday night and Saturday. I'd love to know when he decided. I'd love to know more about the thought process. How much angst did he have? Did he look at the Steelers' injuries? Because
he's never going to admit it that.
No,
far,
I know,
right?
I know.
And this is the thing about Brady, man. Like, I was talking with a buddy about this last night, and it's like, I think that Brady, when he was out for those 40 days and 40 nights, was thinking, man, I'm looking at the NFC and I'm looking at all these quarterbacks. I'm looking at all this. I can still go out there and I can kick their ass. And what happens if I'm sitting there, in my rocking chair as I'm retired, and I'm calling Gronk and I'm talking to him like I'm talking to my buddy right now. And I'm like, man, I could have been out there, and Gronk, you and me, we could be out there and we could still be running stuff in the NFC. Are you kidding me? How am I going to feel when that happens? And now we know what happens when he's out there and things are just not going well. And it's like, man, you just, what more did he have to prove? Giselle said it a couple of years ago. And now, I find the situation real sad.
The only thing about this that I find even mildly enjoyable is that it proves that he's still a human being like the rest of us, capable of screwing up our own lives the way the rest of us routinely do.
There's a German word for that. Schadenfreude.
But it's not, I'm not taking enjoyment in the fact that he's going through it. It's refreshing to know that he is human and that at the core of everything that we see and hear, he's no less messed up than the rest of us because we all have issues. We're all dealing with a lot of shit, as he once said. Oops, I said it. I've never said it before in this studio. Feels kind of good. Let's take a break. We'll have more PFT Live presented by Google Pixel right after this. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.